From insane RPOs and overpowered pass plays, these are the top 10 most broken plays in Madden 26. This video is presented by the EA Creator Network, and a big thank you to EA for letting me get this early capture footage for you guys. Remember that this build of the game is still a work in progress. Now, let's get into the video. This is one of the most unique RPOs in all of Madden 26, and this is in the Giants offensive playbook, and you see right there, we can get some easy yards in this RPO. Now the play we're going over is motion RPO read flat in the formation gun tie open, and again, we're in the Giants playbook. So when we pick this play, you always want to be sure that this auto motion receiver is lined up to the short side because he's going to be running to the wide side. Now, when we press the hike button, he's going to go into motion, and if we see that he's open on the outsides, we can just quickly give him the ball just like that and get some easy yards by rack catching it. And the blocks are pretty good in this RPO, which makes it just a pretty lethal play. Now in this play, we also have a read option, and you see with the R icon over the D end on the left side of your screen, if he crashes towards the running back, then we're gonna pull the ball with the QB by holding A or X. And then if he just stays put, we're gonna press no button at all to give the ball to the running back. So we're just gonna press the hike button, get our guy into motion. He's going towards the running back. We're gonna keep the ball with the QB, get some easy yards. We're gonna slide right there because I do not want to take a hit with my quarterback. That can cause fumbles. Now you're also gonna see that this RPO is also a pretty good goal line option. So we're gonna press the hike button here, and a lot of the times he'll be open on the outsides. We can rack catch it and then get an easy touchdown. So you can do a lot of different things in this RPO. And one of those different things is we can actually put the receiver that's in motion on a different route. We could put him on a speed out, we could put him on a slant, we could put him on anything or any route that we want that of course is in his hot route menu. So this might not even work here, but let's just put him on a speed out and then custom stem him down. We're gonna snap this ball, and let's see if he beats his man, and right there, we get an easy touchdown. This is one of my favorite plays in Madden 26 because it requires no adjustments and it beats every coverage in the game. I'll be running the play Clearout Rub Return in the formation gun tray open, and I'm in the Vikings playbook. So we're gonna pick this play, and when you run this play, you always wanna be sure that you have the trip side lined up to the wide side of the field so we have better spacing. Now my first read here is going to be the seam streak, then I'm gonna work down and then back up. So I'm gonna look at the seam streak, and then I'm gonna look at this really unique rub route by the outside tripped receiver. So I'm gonna look at the seam streak, he's not open, then I got the rub route underneath. We get a good throw there for an easy gain. Now that rub route is very good against man or zone defense. So again, I'm gonna look at this seam streak, then I'm gonna look underneath, and we have that return route too that also beats man or zone. That dig by the solo wide receiver is also good at beating man or zone as well. So we look at that rub route. Look how good that rub route just beat that man defense. We have an easy throw to that rub route right there. And it's just a really good route because if you go, let's go look at that route real fast. You're gonna see like it's not like a drag, it's not like a slant. He just runs directly inside, and a lot of the times users won't be expecting a route to be that quick up the middle. So let's snap this ball, let's look at the rub route. We got the return, but this time we got the dig right here in the middle of the field, and we get an easy catch. So we have a lot of options in this play, and it beats man or zone. This is another extremely powerful play that beats man or zone in Madden 26, and you're just gonna see this probably a lot online. The play I'm talking about is Mtn Mesh Rail, and I'm in the formation gun Y off trio close, and right now I'm in the Eagles playbook, and it's in a lot of other playbooks as well. Now when you pick the play, you always want to be sure you have this bunch side on the wide side of the field for the best route spacing possible. Now for our adjustments, what we're going to do is put the solo wide receiver on a streak, the tight end on a drag, and then the middle bunch receiver on a deep cross. So the play should look like this. Now our first read here is going to be the seam streak by the solo wide receiver, and if he's not open, then we're gonna work our way down to the drag, and you see right there, the drag is wide open, we rack catch it, and then get some easy yards. So we go up to the seam streak and then back down to the drag. So after we look at our seam streak and the drag route, if those two routes are not open, we're going to look at the auto motion wheel and then to the crossing route. So we're gonna press the hike button to get our guy into motion, and then let's just say the first two reads are not open. Well, then we're gonna look to the auto motion wheel, and a lot of the times we can get a good pass lead down away from the deep zones for an easy catch on the sidelines, just like you saw right there. Now I wanna show you why this is open. Well, against a cover 3, you're gonna see that this solo wide receiver is going to push this deep outside third back, creating open space for a pass lead down to this auto motion wheel, just like we had here on the sidelines. Now the crossing route is also a really, really good route that beats man or zone too. So we're gonna set up our play, we're gonna press the hike button, we have the auto motion wheel that the defense always has to be cautious of, and you're going to see that this crossing route could get open right there in the middle of the field for an easy catch. This could be a sneaky little screen pass to add to your game, and it can just get you some easy yards and kind of just catch your opponent off guard. The play I'm in is halfback angle screen in the formation gun tray open, and this is in the Dolphins playbook. Now when you're in this play, you just always want to be sure you have the trip side on the wide side of the field, and then you just snap the ball, no adjustments, and when you see the running back is open, we just give it to the running back, try to follow your blocks, and get some easy yards. So we're going to snap this ball again, and if we see that the running back is open, we're going to hit him, and right there he beats his man. We follow our blocks, and you can see that this can go for huge gains, and go, come on. Oh, we got him. We got it. Just let your running back eat. So this could lead to big plays and can just catch your opponent off guard, and it could just be something cool to add into your scheme. This passing play could be really tough to stop because it beats man or zone defense, just like you see right there. Now the play I'm going over is PA read in the formation tight slot flip, and this is in the Ravens offensive playbook. Now when you're in this play, you always want to be sure you have your running back on the wide side of the field, and then for the adjustments, we just have 2 hot routes. What we're going to do is put the slot wide receiver on the non-running back side on a deep cross. Then we're going to put the outside wide receiver on that side on a return, so the play should look like this. And now you see that this play is a play action, so when we snap this ball, we could just press RT to cancel the play action, and then get right into the passing setup, and then get dots down the field. Now in this play, my first read will always be the zig route, then I'll work my way up to the crosser, and then down to the return. I'm going to snap this ball, and if I see that the zig is open, I'm going to hit him right away. I'm going to rack catch it, then get up the field for an easy gain. Now let's just say that the zig is going to be guarded no matter what in this play. Well, when that happens, we're going to work our way to the crosser and then down to the return. So we're going to snap the ball here, and if it lets me, this animation is taking a little bit. There we go. We're going to snap the ball, cancel the play action, and then we have this deep crosser with a pass lead down and then coming back to the ball against man coverage. So I showed you the zig, I showed you the crosser, and now I want to show you the return route, because the return is also really good at beating man or zone. You're going to see against zone, a lot of the times we can hit him underneath for a little check down for some easy yards, so this play gives you a lot of options. This is a play that's brand new to the formation formerly known as U trips, and you're going to see that it gives you a lot of options here, and we can get some easy yards just like that. And right now we're off to the races, but I need to show you this play before I score a touchdown. So I'm going over the play motion corners in the formation Y off trips close, and this is in the Chargers playbook, and it's also in other formations, and this formation again used to be called U trips or Y off trips pass. So in this play, you always want to be sure you have the trip side on the wide side of the field, and then for the hot routes, we have 3 adjustments. We're going to put the solo wide receiver on a streak, then we're going to put the running back on a flat, and then we're just going to put the middle wide receiver on the trip side also on a flat, so the play should look like this. Now my first read in the play is going to be the high-low between the flat by the running back and the corner by the tight end who's on that auto motion corner. Then if those aren't open, I make my way to the left side where we have the flat and then that really cool stop slant route. So I'm going to snap the ball here. We have our auto motion corner, and we're going to read this high-low. Then right here, we see the running back is wide open right there. We get some easy yards, rack catch it, and then get some easy yards to the running back. So I'm going to snap the ball here, and once again, we're going to be looking at our high-low. Looks like man coverage, so we're going to look at this corner route against man, because a lot of the times it does beat man coverage. Right there, we get an easy dot to the corner against man defense. So now that we hit our flat and corner route, let's just pretend like those routes will be guarded no matter what. That means that we need to take our eyes to the left side, and right here you're going to see this little stop slant, and this is just a really good route, and a lot of the times you'll see that he's open just like that. We can pass that down away from the defenders and get some easy yards. This is a really unique play in the Ravens playbook, and because we have Lamar Jackson on the Ravens, you're going to see that sometimes you can get out in the perimeter and get some easy yards, especially if the defense commits to the run. I'm running the play fake halfback zone QB boot left, and we're running the formation wing tight Z again in the Ravens playbook. Now I like running this to the wide side of the field, so we're faking the run to the right and then booting to the left. And you're gonna see here, if the defense commits to the run, if you have Lamar Jackson, or you just have a fast QB, and you get out to the perimeter, you can make some people miss and get some really easy yards. Now this is something where if you're running like inside zone in this formation, you could get like the user to commit to the inside zone, and then if he commits, you can run to the outside. And right now, we're taking a beating with Lamar Jackson because wear and tear is in Madden. So he's not very fast right now because I ran this a couple times, but this is a play that you could run and get some easy yards to get the defense to stay on their toes. We've all seen or ran this RPO before, and you're gonna see that it's still pretty good in this game. Now, what RPO am I talking about? I am talking about RPO Read Y Flat in the formation gun way off trips nasty in the Chiefs playbook. Now, in Madden 25, it was really good, but in Madden 26, it's still pretty good. But now you can put that tight end on any route that you want, a slant, a streak. You could just leave him on the flat, and this is still pretty dang good. And you see right there, we have wide open field. Now let's just say that your opponent is over adjusting for the flat. Well, that's when you can put this guy on a streak, and then you can hit the guy up the middle of the field for an easy gain. So you have a lot of different things that you can do with that one player. Now let's say that the defense is playing really good coverage against the tight end. So that means that we can just run the read option. So we're gonna read the defender with the R icon over his head. So if that defender commits towards the run, towards the running back, we're gonna hold A or X to keep the ball with the QB, but if he stays put, we're gonna run the ball with the running back by pressing no button at all. So we're gonna snap the ball, he commits towards the QB, we hold A or X, then we're gonna get out, and we are able to scramble with the QB and get some easy yards. So this play was really good last year, and it's still gonna be good this year because of the different ways we could run it. We can put that guy on a streak, and then we could read if that streak is going to be open or not. Right there, he's open. We're going to hit him right there, get an easy first down, break some tackles and whatever. And if that guy isn't open, we can just run the read option. This play is guaranteed to make your opponent rage in Madden 26, and you're going to be able to do this type of stuff all the time in this play. The play I'm talking about is stretch alert bubble in the formation single back bunch tight end, and I'm in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playbook. Now in this play, we can either throw it to the bubble or run the ball with the running back on the stretch run. So we're going to snap the ball, and if the bubble is guarded, we're just going to run the ball with the running back, and you're going to see that this run is really good, and the blocking is just phenomenal, and a lot of the times, you're going to be able to get out on the perimeter. Now, the great thing about this play is that the user or the defense has to be careful with the run, but also guard the RPO at the same time. So if they don't guard the RPO, we can hit them to the outside, just like that, and now we're attacking both perimeters with a run and then the pass on the other side. Now, personally, I like having the bunch on the wide side of the field. It just gives the bubble a little bit more room to throw to. So we're going to snap the ball once again. You're going to see the blocking on the perimeter is just really good for this bubble, and it just makes the defense, it just puts them in a really tough spot. And you see right here, I'm really just marching the ball down the field, just running this play. I'm going to snap the ball again. I'm going to read the bubble. Bubble is open. I'm going to hit the bubble. We have great blocking, and then we score a touchdown. This is one of the best new stock plays in Madden 26, and this is going to get you easy yards no matter what the defense is in. The play I'm talking about is flood in the formation gun way off trio close, and right now I'm in the Broncos playbook. Now in this play, you always want the 3 wide receiver side on the wide side of the field, and the really cool thing about this play is that you can set it up in a multitude of ways. You can even just run this play stock. So I'll run this play stock, and what I'm going to do here is read the underneath and then go over top. So I'm going to read the drag here, or the zig. If the zig is open, I'm going to hit him. And right here, he's wide open, and I just give it to him. We get some easy yards. Now, another thing we can do in this play is putting the outside wide receiver on a slot fade, and then putting the corner route, or custom stemming the corner route all the way down by pressing Y or triangle, pressing the receiver's icon, holding LB or L1, and then moving the left stick all the way down to have that corner reach the line of scrimmage. Then we're going to snap the ball, we're going to read the zig, then we're going to read the corner, and the corner is open, so we hit him on the sidelines. Now, another thing we can do in this play is put the wide receiver that's on a corner route on a drag route. And then here, I'm going to read the drag, the zig, then the out, and then the backside in. So I'm going to snap the ball. If we have the drag, I'm going to hit him. I don't have the drag, but I have the in route. I hit him in that window, and I get some easy yards. So this play is just really good because there's so many different ways you can run it, and most of the setups beat man or zone defense. If you enjoyed this video, be sure you like and subscribe for more Madden content just like this, and I'll see you next time.